imagined my marriage would end the way it did. Not with a dramatic fight, not with screaming, not with someone slamming a door and storming out. Nope. Mine ended quietly, in the kind of silence that creeps in slowly. So slowly, you don't even realize it's there until it's already taken over the household. If you've ever been in a long-term relationship, you know how easy it is to mistake routine for stability. You start believing what's familiar means safety, that years together guarantee years ahead, that the person you wake up next to will always be the person who chooses you. I believed all that. In fact, for 10 years, I believed my wife and I were solid. Not perfect, who is, but we were committed. We were a team. A partnership built on everything we survived together. But looking back now, I can see the truth I didn't want to face. Relationships don't fall apart in one moment, they fade. They thin out. They lose color long before anyone says the words out loud. And this is the story of how mine disappeared right in front of me.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Greg Stewart there, and thanks for listening to Christian's intro. And we're going to get into more of Christian's story in just a moment. And the reason why you're going to hear me now opposed to the end is because Christian does a good way of utilizing some of the tools that he learned by working with me in reference to understanding the situation of a broken relationship and the things that he's going through. Christian, at the end of what he's talking to you about in reference to why his relationship basically, I don't want to utilize the word failed, and he doesn't either, but just took a change in direction, is because the not understanding of human need psychology. And he's going to break into how that's helped him. What is human need psychology? I'll go in very briefly so you can get into the story of Christian. But one of the things he realizes now, one, his wife chose a younger man, 15 years younger than, at least younger than her, and how she felt a sense of not security in the way of having a house, because Christian offered that. Even the family not being enough of a anchor to settle the house, to feel secure, that was okay in reference to security of the household. But she didn't feel secure within the relationship. She didn't feel desired, connected, or loved the way she wanted to. So she missed human need number one, which is a sense of security. Human need number two, a younger person coming in, showing her that he desired her, felt connected, part of her felt reborn. She met human need number two. Human need number three, with all of this attention and constant connection and speaking and texting and everything, she met human need number three, significance, also known as value. Then came four, when someone's given me this and I feel that connected, I want to love them. And she got that, and she did that, which took her to human need number five. I no longer want this marriage. I want to grow. He's watering this flower and I'm blooming. So I've met my fifth human need. Even though he's a great guy, he's just not for me. I don't want to contribute no more, which is human need number six. So she moved on. She moved on in a sense that Christian had to reevaluate his life. And he's going to tell you that story in just a moment. But before we do, please once again, subscribe, like, share, and comment, because they do go a long way. And again, should you have a strongly moment or a topic that we covered or something that we didn't, but you want to talk about it, please go ahead and comment or email at gregcoaching@gmail.com. Now go ahead and let's hear what Christian had to say about why his life made a shift from marriage to divorce right now. Now, if you asked me when things started to change, I wouldn't be able to give you a date. There wasn't a single argument or event that set everything in motion. It was more like, a slow drift. She stopped sitting next to me on the couch. At first, not intentionally, but gradually. One night, she said she was tired. Another night, she said she had work to finish. Then she started going to bed earlier, and then later. Never at the same time as me, though. I didn't think much of it. Life gets busy, right? People get tired. Marriages go through phases. But now, looking back, it feels like watching someone slowly walk backward into the shadows and not realizing they were leaving the room. She stopped asking about my day. She stopped sharing hers. She stopped laughing at the little inside jokes we used to have. It wasn't coldness, but it was distance. It was a distance she didn't acknowledge, and I didn't want to admit it was growing. I told myself it's just stress, work, the kids, life, right? But the truth is, she was already gone emotionally. I just hadn't caught up yet. The day I found out wasn't even dramatic. It wasn't snooping. It wasn't suspicious. I wasn't looking for anything. Her phone buzzed on the counter. I picked it up. I thought it might be something important. I didn't even open it. The preview alone was enough. A message from a name I didn't recognize. A message that didn't sound like a coworker or a friend or anything innocent. My stomach dropped away. I can't even fully explain. It was like the floor disappeared beneath me. When I confronted her, she denied everything. She said I was overreacting. It's nothing. It's your imagination. But lies have a way of unraveling when they're pulled at the right angle. And eventually, she admitted it. She had been seeing someone 15 years younger, someone who made her feel alive again, someone who gave her the spark she claimed she never or had had in a long time in this marriage. Hearing those words felt like being punched in the chest, not because of the affair, but because of how casual she said it, as if she had rehearsed it, as if she already moved on. She told me she didn't feel the spark anymore. She told me she needed to prioritize her life and her happiness. She told me in this marriage, I feel stuck and I deserve more. It was like listening to someone read from a script. They didn't even write the script. It just was going by ad-libbing the script, the same lines that people would use that already checked out emotionally. I tried to save the marriage. I offered counseling. I'll give you space, time. But every time I reached out, she reached towards him instead. It felt like trying to hold on to someone who was already halfway out the door and pretending not to notice the suitcase in their hand. This is what it felt like. Eventually, I realized I couldn't keep fighting alone. So I filed for divorce. And surprisingly, she agreed. She wanted to keep things stable, amicable, for the sake of the kids, she said. I want to just make things easy towards her, so I said, let's move forward peacefully. We agreed. We agreed to sell the house and split the profit, share joint custody, no child support, no alimony, no lawyers. But it still felt surreal, like negotiating the end of a business partnership instead of a marriage. But you know what? I agreed. I wanted peace, stability for the kids. I wanted to believe that even despite of this energy of marriage leaving us and the life of marriage, we could still be decent to each other. For a moment, it seemed like things might actually end smoothly. But that moment didn't last. A couple months after signing the papers before the court date, before anything was finalized, she moved out. Not to regroup or reflect, not to heal. She moved out to be with him, the younger guy, the one she had risked everything for. Watching her leave the house we built together, felt like watching someone walk away from a life they no longer recognized. She didn't cry, didn't even hesitate, and she didn't even look back at me. It destroyed me inside, not because she left, but because of how easy it seemed for her. 10 years, our family, our home, the memories we made, the plans we had, the dreams, it was all gone in a single weekend. Now I'm waiting for the court date and I'm afraid, not of losing her at this point. That part is already done. I'm afraid she might change her mind. Afraid she might try to alter the agreement. Afraid she might decide she wants more. Afraid she might turn something peaceful into something chaotic. I don't want revenge. I don't want to punish her. I don't want to fight. I just want fairness, stability, protection for the kids and myself. Now, I can't give legal advice, but I can tell you this. When someone has already shown that you're willing to break the rules for your own good and selfishness or relationship, you have to assume they might break the rules of what you agreed on in reference to divorce or separation. Preparation isn't paranoia, it's protection. And protecting yourself emotionally, financially, and legally is not an act of aggression despite what you're told. It's an act of self-respect. The hardest part isn't the divorce. It's the silence. It's coming home to the empty house, the quiet nights, the moments when the kids are with her and I'm alone with my thoughts. I keep replaying everything in my mind. Every conversation, every argument, every moment I missed, every sign I ignored. I wonder how long she had been gone emotionally. I wonder if I could have stopped it. I wonder if I wasn't enough. I wonder if she ever loved me the way I loved her. But here's the truth I'm slowly learning. Her choices are not a reflection of my worth. Her betrayal is not a measurement of value. Her actions are not my responsibility. Sometimes people leave because they're chasing something they will fill as a void inside them. Sometimes they leave because they're running from something. Sometimes they leave because they don't know how to stay even. None of this is my fault. And if you're going through this, none of this is your fault. Now that I'm starting to rebuild, it's taking some time, not quickly, not dramatically, not like some movie you would watch where the person gets back or finds someone new. Very slowly and quiet. I'm focused on my kids, on my home, on my routines, on rediscovering who I am outside of the marriage. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days I feel strong. Some days I feel broken. Some days I feel nothing at all. But I am moving forward. And that's what matters, right? And having a coach is helping me a lot because I still wonder sometimes what was missing. And I was introduced by my coach to the 6 human needs psychology. And now I know what to look for to give people that I do get involved with, whether it's my children, myself, or someone I fall in love with again, to recognize the needs of others besides thinking that we had it all together. I just want to recall again and state the story isn't about villains or heroes. It is about choices, though. Consequences. That's what the 6 human needs have helped me with. Know what you're getting into and what you're going to inherit and what they're going to inherit. And the painful truth that sometimes the people we love the most are the ones who hurt us the deepest. But it's also about resilience. It's about rebuilding yourself. It's about learning to trust yourself again. It's about understanding that endings, even painful ones, can be the beginning of something better. If you've been through something similar, you're not alone. Your story matters. Your healing matters. And your future is not defined by someone else's betrayal. You deserve peace. You deserve clarity. You deserve a life that isn't built on uncertainty. And sometimes, the scariest stories are the ones that lead us back to ourselves. I'm Christian, and I hope my story helps you. Thanks for listening.